All right. Welcome to the Off the Rails Sports Podcast. You know what? It is April 22nd, Tuesday. We're going to do a recap of Monday. I did two podcasts tonight. The other one I was going to do a recap, and I kind of got off on a tangent about hockey. And if you'd like, look at it. It's kind of explosive. It's kind of out there. And I'm not gonna rehash it now. I'm not gonna waste your time. Let's just talk about what happened in the world of sports on Monday. Quite a busy day. One of my favorite times of year, and especially when I get a little worked up. Great game. Great games everywhere. Truly, it's why I say hockey is the best professional tournament in America by hands down. Literally, an 8 can beat a 1 at any time. We almost saw that with Washington and Montreal. Ovechkin, the great Ovechkin, OT winner, beat him 3-2. Dallas hung on literally by their fingernails. Got by Colorado in a game that they needed. You could really see they were doing those shifts like it was Game 7 in the finals. They were putting it all out there. Liam Bichelle, the great defensive man for Dallas, got the game winner in OT. Jets beat the Blues 2-1. Stars, like I said, 4-3 over the Avalanche. And the Kings somehow came back from the grave. They allowed the Oilers to tie them when they had a 5-2 lead, and they won 6-5. Might be the Kings' year. Scott likes the Edmonton Oilers. I'll tell you something. I was worried when I saw it at 5-2. The way they came back, yeah, you better be worried because McJesus is in the house. All right, let's go to the association. The Pistons, who in the first game let the Knicks go on a 21-0 run, finally got a little revenge. Beat the Knicks 100-94 in MSG. I predicted before this series that the Pistons were going to win. I am sticking with it, and I'm telling you right now, Tom Thibodeau, the Knicks coach, is going to get fired after this series. He can bring a team up from 20 wins to 50 wins, but he is never going to win a title. That guy is self-destructive. When Mikal Bridges during the year says, man, I really wish he'd back off on my minutes, this guy burns everything into the ground. That guy is the original scorched earth. Let me just tell you that right now. He don't give an F. This guy is worse than Gary Bettman. Listen to the other video. Clippers, 105-102 over the Nuggets. Kawhi Leonard, boy, he looked beautiful, didn't he? That is going to be a 7-game series. I am telling you right now. They both played it was great. You know, like we saw in hockey, they're all 1-goal games tonight, right? A couple of overtime games. Anybody can win. In the NBA, that's not necessarily true. Like, Memphis has no chance against OKC. The Magic have no chance. But the Clippers and the Nuggets in the first round, man, that's a series I really am enjoying. I mean, both games. It was one basket. It was one possession. That's it. All right, let's get to the Major League Baseball. I hope you heard the podcast I had with Brian yesterday. Boy, he is a Red Sox fan, and boy, he don't like Casas. Well, talking about the Red Sox, they took 3 of 4 from the White Sox in the Boston Marathon game, won it 4-2. Buehler got the win, 3-1, 4.21 ERA. Not too good, but you know what? A win's a win, I guess, right? Guardians beat the Yankees 6-4. Kind of amazing there, right? Marlins finally got back on the winning side, beat the Reds. Reds are just, I've watched probably 6 of their games. That's a really good team. It's a really good team. I could literally see this team winning 10 of 12, 14 of 17. This team is good. I know it's not displayed in the record yet, but I'm telling you, they're coming. Tigers, in a real entertaining game, beat the Padres 6-4. Looked like the Mets took the first game from the Phillies 5-4. Mets 16-7. How amazing is that? I will say this. I think Brian was on the same bandwagon. I didn't think they had enough pitching when the year started. Obviously, they found some. Miguel got the win for the Mets. He's 3-2 with a 1.09 ERA. Impressive. Braves finally got off the snide. Got a win. Wow. Break up the Braves, right? Now they're only 9-13. Beat the Cardinals 7-6. Astros beat the Blue Jays 7-0. I think it's the third straight game that Blue Jays have been shut out. Also, we got the Giants finally returning home, beat the Brewers 5-2. It's going to be a little short here on what happened in the world of sports, but I will tell you this, that the hockey games were spectacular. Basketball games were really, really good. We're going to see what happens today. Let's see what we got going on here. Well, I'm going to see if I can get that. Come on, little mouse. Oh yeah. Okay. Looks like we got Milwaukee and Indiana tonight. We got Memphis and Oklahoma City. What we need to do is have Christy Nome come into this series and put Memphis out of their misery because they don't belong here. And the entertaining game of the night will be Minnesota at Los Angeles. Can they get a 2-0 lead? I will tell you, I was insanely impressed with them the other day. Then we got Orlando at Boston on Wednesday, Miami at Cleveland. Yeah. Golden State and Houston, which I still think Houston has a legitimate shot. But you know what? They just can't find anybody to put biscuits in the baskets at the end of the games. All right. If you could, please kindly hit that like and subscribe button. Leave some comments. We always appreciate to know what you're thinking, what you're talking about. And we will see you soon.